What's going on YouTube? It's Tyler from Mission VR, where it's my mission to bring you guys good quality VR content. So today we are going to be doing a list of 5 upcoming VR space related titles. So if you're into the space genre, this is a list you definitely want to pay attention to. And a little spoiler, one of the games on this list actually did just release a few days ago, and I'm going to be doing a full review on that game in the near future. So if you guys like this type of content, please drop a like and hit that subscribe button to my channel. Also, check out my social media accounts here. I did just start a Discord server, so you guys that want to be part of a VR community, go ahead and join my Discord server. I'm going to be posting video related updates there, as well as hey, we have a get together for if we're all playing the same game, or there's a major game coming out everybody wants to play together. That's kind of going to be what that's there for. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into this video with our number 5 pick. Alright, so with our number 5 pick, and this is in no particular order, but we have Flagship. A game that is not only can be played on a screen with a keyboard and mouse, but also is really built from the ground up for VR. And let's be honest, when you look at this game, it's pretty much built for VR. Now, the trailers have actually been on YouTube for almost 5 to 6 years now. They were trailers, and the game was actually in development during the Oculus Rift, the test version of that headset. So this game has been around for a while, and I actually did confirm with the developer recently that the game is not dead, and that was what excited me, because I caught my eye on this game actually 5 or 6 years ago, whenever the developer Oculus headset was out, and I was patiently waiting for the first consumer versions of the VR headsets. I was very excited about this game, and the game's undergone some significant changes from what I understand from the developer, but the core gameplay is still there, and what you're seeing on screen is going to be kind of how the game actually plays, and it's definitely really exciting, and a game that, quite frankly, I'm very excited about still to this day. And having that comms from the developer, I talked to him via email that the game is still alive and he's still developing it, and hopefully early next year, we are going to get our first hands on to Flagship, and this game does look incredible. You're going to be commanding a space fleet, from the bridge of a starship, and going to be encountering some pretty cool, epic, grand scale battles to really make you feel like you're that Star Trek captain on the bridge. So this is definitely one to keep your eye on if you like strategy and you like immersion, and you're going to be able to apparently walk around your ship and fly the actual little fighters, have a captain's quarters, all these different things. So really looking forward to this game, and I hope to get more news about it soon. So with the next pick on our list here, we have a game that's actually very similar to Flagship, and it actually just released a couple days ago, and I'm so excited about it. I cannot wait to give it a try and review it, because that's the game I'm definitely going to be reviewing. But this is Battlegroup VR. This is a first-person VR action real-time strategy game, very similar to Flagship, and you're going to be commanding a group of ships from the captain's chair on a massive flagship. So really kind of the same concept as Flagship, only just a little bit different graphical design, and we'll see what kind of exploration the game actually offers on that front. I know Flagship is touting itself as a game that's going to be exploration and procedurally generated based, where this game seems like it's more about strictly the combat, which to a lot of people sounds great. You're going to be able to assemble your fleet in this, having a different variety of ships in your battle group is what they call it, and then also you're going to be able to upgrade these ships through various means of weapons and components that are going to increase your ship's firepower. You're also going to be able to train the captains of each of these vessels. So really, you're going to be going about upgrading your crews and your ships and all your weapons, and be going into combat situations. And quite frankly, this game looks awesome. If you've ever dreamt of standing at the bridge of a massive fleet as you're the admiral, you're commanding things around, you're telling people where to shoot, this game is going to speak to you. And honestly, I've been waiting for a game like this in VR for a long time now, and whether it was this or it was Flagship, this was something I've had my eye on for a long time. I always enjoyed Star Trek, and the idea of being the captain of a ship and commanding where the rest of your fleet is going has always appealed to me. So this is definitely a game that you are going to want to be interested in, and if you like space games and you like this type of genre, definitely give this one a check out. Alright, so next up on this list, we have a game that you more than likely have not heard of, and it's called Quantum Bridges. There's really no gameplay trailer out for this game right now, just a couple little quick videos that, kind of just tease a little bit, and that's really all it comes to. There's a lot of pictures out, but the gist of this game is I've, again, talked to the developer on some stuff because I love space genre. It's one of my favorite genres. It's something that always called to me, and being able to do it in VR is a lot of fun. And this game definitely has some unique, interesting things that if they can manage to pull it off, it's definitely going to be one to keep your eye on. And this is really going to be a game where you're going to be exploring solar systems, other ships, black holes, other interstellar bodies. You're going to be resolving conflicts. You could do this diplomatically, or you could fight your way through as you try to survive the harsh conditions. The ship that you are on has a lot of things you can change. You can add different reactor modules, different weapons, hydroponics bays, different engines, FTL drives, injury places, anything, you name it. There's going to be a lot of different variability in this. You can change your bridges around. You're going to be able to freely walk around your ship, manage your crew, and climb on the outside of your ship or float in space. All the things that, we really want to see in a VR space game. So this game's definitely one to keep your eye on. It's in the very early stages, but I think they're actively working on it. They're pretty excited. Go follow them on Instagram. They do a good job of posting a lot of concept art for the things they're working on. And it's definitely a game that really is pretty exciting, and I am definitely excited to find out more about as they continue the developmental process. Alright, so with the next game on this list, we have Altverse Disruption, a game that, quite frankly, I just can't figure out what it's going to be about, but it looks pretty fun and pretty interesting. So the game totes itself right now as a PvP multiplayer, but not only PvP, PvE, open space kind of adventure. And that's really, I know that sounds like a lot of jumbled up things, but really this game has a lot going for it in what it has to offer. I mean, right now it looks like there's definitely PvP, alliance wars, but there's hub worlds, with live NPCs that, are there, and then there's quests you can go on, which is the PvE side of things, ship raids, there's different home worlds, there's all these different things that this game's got going for it. So it's definitely one that it looks pretty interesting, and honestly I'm excited to just kind of generally see what the buzz is about it. I mean, it looks like a massive multiplayer online game, but kind of set in the space settings, and it's going to be interesting to see how they implement virtual reality into it, because I know for many of us, having the headset on and playing with the keyboard and mouse is kind of beyond what virtual reality can do at this point. If it doesn't have motion controller support, then in my opinion, it really isn't worth playing unless it's a flight sim game and you have joysticks. So this game is definitely not a flight sim game, so they're going to need to implement motion controller support, and we'll see how it goes. I mean, but it definitely looks pretty interesting, with the PvE side of things, the ship raids, the alien attacks, and then there's also PvP for those that enjoy PvP, and quests and all kinds of fun, interesting things about this game. So it's definitely one to keep your eye on, and I will definitely be watching it for you guys. Alright guys, and with the final game on this list, we have Space Dream VR, which is a game that, quite frankly, I really wasn't a big fan of or really cared, because it was just a music experience, until I really started to look into it and realized that it was not a music experience. It's just part of the game. And that actually interests me a lot. And as I did some more digging in this game, I found out that it was supposed to release in 2017. It did not. So again, did more digging, and now the game is still in development, and it looks really promising. You're going to be able to drive exploration vehicles across alien planets, wander through mystical forests, dive into the deep sea to discover artifacts, and really you're going to be able to fly around in your spaceship and explore a beautiful, absolutely scenic world, and it is going to have some of that music element. So without it just being a game where I really thought you were just going to stand there and have dreamlike things fly around you playing to some music, it's actually a full game where you're going to be able to fly around this universe in a ship, and with your jetpack, and also drive around the alien landscape with a really cool land cruiser vehicle. And this game's definitely one to keep your eye on. And I think it's more of an exploration game. It's not going to be an action-packed shooter or anything like that, but if you're really looking for a tranquil experience, this is probably going to fulfill that gap, and it's going to be one to keep your eye on. The game looks absolutely gorgeous in the pictures and in the trailers, and it's one that, quite frankly, is still in development, and I'm looking forward to giving it a try when it comes out. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Thank you all for tuning in. Please drop a like and hit that subscribe button. Also, check out my social media accounts and join the Discord server that I set up. I'm going to be doing, some stuff in the Discord server, and, having a community would be nice, if we want to hop on and play a certain game. I play a lot of VR games. It's pretty much the only thing I play anymore because screen games are just not the same anymore. So there's still a couple, but for the most part, I hang out in VR mostly. So join the server. We'll definitely get together and play some games. But, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.